In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I transform from this to get this makeup look. This is my go-to baddie makeup look and also my essential going out makeup look. I use a lot of my everyday products in this, so you guys will be seeing all of those goodies and any little makeup tricks that I have. So yeah, let's just go ahead and hop right into the video. Before starting your makeup, it is super important to do skincare. If you don't have a skincare routine that works with your skin, I highly suggest you find one that works best for you, because you'll have better skin and then you'll have an even better base to apply your makeup on. I always make sure that I have a clean face and I usually moisturize. The moisturizer that I use is by CeraVe. It's their daily moisturizing one. I make sure that my skin is prepped nicely before applying makeup, and then I go into eyebrows, and I'm not going to show you guys my eyebrow routine in this video, but I will tell you guys the products that I use. Before doing my eyebrows, I always tweeze them. It's like OCD. I cannot do my eyebrows if I have hairs anywhere. I tweeze them pretty often because I don't wear makeup every single day. These are the tweezers that I use. They're by Tweezerman. I also really like the Anastasia ones. Anastasia is well known for eyebrows, so of course they're gonna have amazing products. So I would recommend either a Tweezerman one or one by Anastasia. And then for the actual brow color, I use this e.l.f. pencil here. This one is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil. This one is a little thicker compared to their other ones. This is another one by them. See? Like, if you look at the size comparison on the tips, this one's a lot smaller. I don't know if there's anything in there. Yeah. This one is a lot smaller and this one is bigger. I personally like this one. I find that this one's more chalky and doesn't apply to the skin as easily as this one. So then I also conceal my eyebrows to make them look super snatched. And I use two different concealers. I use a lighter one and a darker one. The lighter one is this LA Girl Pro Concealer. And I don't even know how long I've had this. This is so bad to say, but this is probably expired. But I use so little, that's why I've had it for so long, because I don't use that much to conceal my under eyebrow. But this is the one that goes under my eyebrow. And then the concealer that I use on top is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the color Custard. I like it to be a little darker up top just so it blends better with my foundation. My eyebrow's not super brightly defined. What I use to conceal everything is this brush right here. This is an old Makeup Forever concealer, and it has this brush applicator on it, and I don't know what I would do without this. I've had this for years. If I lost it, it might be the end of the world for me, because I don't even know if they make it anymore. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put my eyebrows on, and then I will see you guys in a second, and we're gonna get started on the eyes. I have my eyebrows on, and I also went ahead and zoomed you guys in so you get a closer look of what I'm gonna do for my eyes. Now, I do want to say, I think it has something to do with the angle of the camera, but my eyebrows look a little different on camera. But when I'm in person, looking straight on, my eyebrows are very symmetrical. I just wanted to clear that out the way, in case some of you guys are thinking, like, I've got two completely different eyebrows going on, but I don't. It's just the angles and stuff. To start my eyes, I'm going to conceal my eyelids, and I'm just going to take the NARS Creamy Concealer, plop that on my eyes. And then I take a clean beauty blender. I try and clean my beauty blender every single time I do my makeup. I find that my makeup applies better. I think it looks better. Some people say differently, so it's all up to you guys. Just make sure you're routinely cleaning your makeup applicators, because that's really important to going back into your skincare. I'm just going to blend this out. Now that the concealer on my eye is all blended out, I'm going to go in with eyeshadow and just set the concealer. This is the Chocolate Gold palette. I really like the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow. There is a cream color in there, and that is my go-to, but I ran out of it. But this is something really similar. So I'm just gonna take this color right here, and this is a Smashbox tapered shadow brush. This is my favorite brush for this just because it is really big and fluffy, so I can do it really easily and quickly. So yeah, that's what works for me. And I do take it up to my brow bone as well. This also helps set the concealer that we put up there when I was doing my eyebrows. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in a while, and I haven't done a makeup tutorial using my camera, so I'm still kind of trying to get the hang of it with angles and lighting and all that, so bear with me, guys. And also I have to like be able to see myself, so I have this mirror right here. If I go off center or something, I'm so sorry. Now that that is on and our eyes are all set, we can start applying some deeper color shadows to accentuate our eyes. For my eyes, for my go-to look, I do just stick with matte eyeshadow on my eye, and it is pretty simple. I'm going to use this MAC 217 brush. This is a blending brush. I'm going to use this Lorac Pro palette today. It is really beat up, so just ignore that when I show you the colors I'm using. I like to use a mixture of these colors right here. I like to take these two and use that as my transition color, these two to deepen it, and this one kind of like a middle blending color. And I like these because it's a mixture of cool tones and also warm tones. I'm not a makeup artist, so I don't know if you're supposed to mix them or not, but I really do like how they look on my eye when I mix the cool and the warm tone. I'm gonna start with Toffee and Tan, and I literally just go back and forth like this, tap it, so I can actually like visually see what shape that I want. But if you can't, then you can go ahead and use like some tape. Tap it on your skin first though a few times, that way it's not so harsh on pulling at your skin before applying it. But you can use tape to give yourself a really clean look. I just go for it because I've been doing this for so long and I know the shape that I want to achieve. Kind of when I look at my eye, I want I want it to look sultry. See how I'm like pulling my eyes some? I kind of want the eyeshadow to follow like a sultry kind of line, so I'll start by applying it here and kind of dragging it out, and that will kind of set you up for eyeliner after we do the eyeshadow. Now I'm gonna go in with a little pecan, however you say it. That's the next color. With this color, I don't like to go super far up to blend it. I like this to stay more on my lid and lower crease area. And then still make sure that I am kind of making that shape that I want at the end. To really darken it with Vintage and Walnut, I'm going to take it on a smaller brush. Sometimes I will do a bigger brush, but for today's video, I am feeling a more defined crease. So this is a Morphe M507 brush. I'm just going in between both the colors like I did, tapping it. Tapping it is really important because it is easier to add than take away when you're doing your makeup. I'm just gonna focus these colors in the V of my eye and the crease, but I don't want to bring it, I really don't want to bring it past like this point of my eye. Now we're going to do the eyelid. I'm going to take this pink cream color here. I used to love this crepe color. So sad I ran out of it. Basically, I'm just going to take this and almost mimic a cut crease, but not exactly a cut crease. But because it's such a bright color, it will kind of look like a soft cut crease. And I just put it right here. And I'll go back in with this brush and just blend it really lightly. After eyeshadow, it is eyeliner time. And for the longest time, I would always use, sorry, I keep looking at the viewfinder and not the camera. I'm so sorry. And I know it's making me look like I've got a fucking like a freaking lazy eye. Like I was saying, for the longest time, I would use a piece of cardboard from like my eyelashes, like the box my eyelashes come in. I would take like a little piece of the cardboard, find a straight edge of it, and use that as a guideline to do my eyeliner. I would like put it on my eye and apply like one swipe, and then from there I would fill in the rest of my eyeliner. I kind of told myself recently that I need to be able to do my eyeliner without doing that little trick that I do, because I've been doing makeup for so long, I should not be using that anymore. Now this, I don't really know how to explain to you guys. It's kind of like the eye, like the eyeshadow, how I wanted a sultry kind of vibe. So that's kind of how I draw my lines and everything. I'm just gonna try and get close to you guys too so you can see how I do it. Yeah, here we go. And then I can drag it. The tail is always the long part for me, so sometimes I will go ahead and just do the front part of my... I'm just gonna go ahead and do the front part. Right here, I'm making sure to extend it. I'm going to fill in. I really like to elongate the tail after I have it filled in and have like the shape that I want. I'm not going to show you guys me applying it on this eye, but that is the eyeliner. I will see you guys after I have this one on. So I'm back and I have my other eyeliner on, and I also curled my hair because I had time because I needed to charge my camera. I feel like when my hair is curled, I look so much better. Right now, we're going to apply lashes. The eyelashes that I like using are the Ardell Faux Mink Demi Wispies. Those are my favorite ones. The lash glue that I've been using recently has been this Duo one. And I really like this one because you literally put it on your eyeliner line and then like within seconds you can go ahead and apply your eyelash. Then I take my tweezers and my lashes and watch how simple this is. Wow. So there we go, we have one lash on, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop the other one on. Lashes are on. This is what they look like. I do like to go in with my eyelash curler and just use that to blend the natural lash with the fake lash. Now we get to go into the face. I love doing face. It just really ties the whole look together. The first thing I'm going to do is go in with this Chanel cream bronzer. This is the darker color. I also have the medium color or the lighter shade. I'm just going to apply this, and I do like to go in with this first instead of after my other face makeup because I don't use any kind of foundation. I just use a concealer. I really like to make sure it's blended into my hairline, and I do like a lot on my forehead because one, I have a big forehead, so I have to try and make it look smaller, but also I try not to put too much makeup on my forehead. So this being a cream bronzer and this also looks super natural, I like to put a lot up there just to kind of add a blurring effect as well. And then when I'm applying this, you don't really want to go below your cheekbones, and then you always want to make sure you get your neck. I did not start nose contouring that much, but recently I have been. This is a BH Cosmetics brush, and this is what the tip looks like. I'm just going to take some, and then I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I really didn't do much nose contour, but recently I have and might be addicted now. So yeah, which might be a problem because, you know, you're making your nose look smaller. So then when people actually do see you with like no makeup or whatever, my nose is probably gonna look huge. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Concealer. This is in the color 235. And this is what I use as like my foundation basically. This is where I apply it. I do a little bit on my forehead. I need to go down my nose. I re-wet my beauty blender and we're going to blend everything out. This middle part is really the only place that I apply any kind of makeup on my forehead. I will take this little brush here and make sure that my concealer is nicely blended. When I'm doing this, I kind of just keep it close to where my nose contour is. Concealer down here. Also, when I apply this, I kind of use it to cut my contour just a little to make it more defined. Now that our face is nice and blended, we are going to apply some blush. This is by MAC. This is my favorite at the moment. I feel like with blushes, once I find one, I am like hooked on it. And it is in the color Totally Synced. And I apply it with my finger because I feel like if I use the brush, it would disturb the makeup that I already have down. So applying it with my finger, I just feel like is the best way. I really like adding a lot of blush because blush is the first thing that fades in your makeup. So I always like to add a little extra. To set my under eye, I'm going in with the Fenty powder, and this is in the shade Butter. I will dip my beauty blender and I always blow it off. And I like to start off with a little bit first just to get it set. And I will go in with a little more to help really brighten and also define this area where my contour is at. This lighting is kind of making it look like this is really bright, but it's not that bright in person. For the rest of my face, I like using this Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. It's in Y305. And I just apply it to basically like the bottom half of my face. After all of our face products are on, I'm going to go in with the Morphe Setting Spray. I'm going in with this Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette, and I like to take these two colors here diagonal from each other, kind of mix them, and just a little bit of highlight. Used to be crazy about the highlight. I wanted to look like a glazed donut, but now I'm a little more chill. I'm going to use the Lancome Idol mascara. This is my favorite one at the moment. For the longest time, it was the Buxom one, but it has changed. I'm going to add some eyeliner, and I'm going to tightline my waterline. This is just a Estee Lauder Black and Black eyeliner. But I'm also going to take some and go on my waterline. I'm going to take this angled brush right here. This is by e.l.f. To give that extra like sultry look, I'm going to take a little bit of the eyeliner that I dragged in here, get it on the brush, and just slightly give myself a... That's all. Literally, I don't know what it's called. Like more of a cat eye. But that is all I did. Like, look how, that's it. We're almost done, guys. We are finally on the very last step, and that is lips. The only thing that's missing from this. Once you have your lips on, I feel like it really completes the whole look. I don't really overline. I do just a little bit right here, just because I don't like having a defined Cupid's bow. I like having more of a round lip. And this is the color Whirl by MAC, my go-to. I think it looks so good with me, makes my teeth look whiter, all that. So now that my lips are lined, I'm going to make it a little thicker and make sure that it's kind of like blended. I will take my handy dandy concealer brush, and I really like to make sure that the bottom lip is super, super crisp. I'm going to put some lip gloss on, and that is going to be the end of the video. I really like these two by Fenty. One of them is Baby Brute and the other one is Cake Shake. I also really love the Laneige lip mask. I think it looks really good on my lips after I have my lip liner on. Because I have a darker eye, I think I want to do a sparkly lip. So I'm going to take this one. We have entered bad bitch. We have entered baddie. Put my hoops in, hair is curled. This is the final look. It's super, super sexy and sultry. I'm going to zoom in so you can see everything one last time. That is the look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me do my go-to baddie makeup. These are also a bunch of products that I use on the daily when I'm doing my makeup, so you guys kind of have an idea of what my essentials are too. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, give me a like, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment down below. I would love to hear what you guys want to see next, so yeah, just let me know and follow me on my other social media pages. So yeah, thank you guys. Bye.